Playoffs of the Ball Joey Pokemon Draft League in Generation 7 are finally here, and for round 1, I'm fighting my boy Grapejuice. His team is very scary. His Mega Beedrill outspeeds the entirety of my squad and threatens them with U-Turn, Poison Jab, and Knockoff. But he also has strong Pokemon like Latias, Volcanion, Tyranitar. He also has the Stoutland plus Tyranitar combo, obviously, with the Z move on both Stoutland and his Electivire. Cobalion is a pretty good steal into my team too, a Trevenant and a Comfey that can still be scary in the late game. So this week, I'm running a physically defensive, relaxed-natured Tornadus Therian with Rocky Helmet. The goal is to be able to take 2 hits from Beedrill most of the time, and KO it back with Acrobatics plus Rocky Helmet Chip. I also have Superpower for Tyranitar, and I can live a Stone Edge from it. I have U-Turn, and I have Hidden Power Ice to 2-hit KO Landorus Therian. Next up, we have Choice Scarf Infernape. Infernape puts in a lot of pressure on my opponent's team, outspeeding Adamant, Sandrush, Stoutland, and having strong overheats, U-turns for Latias, Hidden Power Ice for Landorus, and close combats into the squad. It can also threaten something like Beedrill. Next is Uxie to set up Stealth Rock, but also dual screens for the team. I have enough speed for Max Speed Volcanion, just in case I have to take a Steam Eruption in a pinch and want to get up Light Screen, and then I can go for Yawn to allow easier setup for the rest of my squad. In order to take hits from Tyranitar and even Electivire a little bit better, as well as Landorus, I have my Quilladin, physically defensive with Eviolite. It can set up spikes, it can synthesis up the damage, it can go for Roar just in case my opponent has Calm Mind Comfey or Dragon Dance Tyranitar, and I have Toxic specifically for that Comfey so I don't get 6-0'd. With hazards and screens up, my Nasty Plot Z, Ghostium, Shadow Ball, Cofagrigus with Hidden Power Fighting and Trick Room puts in a lot of work versus my opponent's team. The nuke on Shadow Ball allows me to deal with both Volcanion, boosted Latiases, and even Landorus. It's also a natural check to Pokemon like Beedrill, especially because it's running a Z move. And we have Tapu Fini as my last Pokemon with Weakness Policy. I'm running Max HP, Max Special Attack with a Calm Mind, Moonblast, Surf set. And Hidden Power Rock is my last move in order to deal with Volcanion, but also hit Beedrill for super effective damage. That's my squad for playoffs of the Ball Joey Pokemon Draft League. Big shout out to Salzy, Cody for the help this week, as well as Chris Reed, and of course, my boy Splash Play for the awesome editing. Let's jump right into the battle. Alright, playoffs of the Ball Joey Pokemon Draft League. I'm not gonna lie, this matchup is really interesting to me because there's a lot of threats, and I'm running a pretty unique team, I would say, this time. We don't see the dog. Maybe it's a Salt Vest Tyranitar, which is something we want to keep in mind. I'm a big fan of Tornadus as a lead. I think it lives a hit from basically everything. And obviously, if they lead Beedrill, I'm in a decent spot. But Electivire is so good into me. But I do have my Quilladin, so I think I can lead off with Tornadus and be in a decent spot immediately. And just U-turn out as they end up protecting. That's fine by me. Knowing it has Protect. Does it protect Toxic Steam Eruption? I am unsure. It's Sludge Wave. Okay. So we'll get up Rocks here. This because there's nothing my opponent... Well, I mean, my opponent could defog, but I like Rocks in general. And I like the idea of getting up Rocks plus screens. Gonna get up a Light Screen here. Oh, Protect, Defog, Steam Eruption. Okay. I'll Yawn once. And then get up Rocks anyway, as Electivire comes out. So Electivire can Volt Switch if it wants to. I do want to keep you alive. I can go Saki Dude. Yeah, it is going to be a Volt. I mean, this guy is pretty good into their team anyway. We can get a Toxic off on the Defog. I miss, unfortunately, with Saki Dude, which sucks. All good, all good. It's not your fault. We'll go you now. Do I live Poison Jab? I don't think so. I'm going to swap hard on the jab. And then we're going to force the next jab and then come back again. Again, that I don't get Rocks up in this game. That Toxic Miss is really big. But I can bring you out and I can U-turn, which is still relatively safe. As Electivire comes out, this gives me a U. CC is pretty free. I'm going for it. Let me see Calc Dex real quick. Overeat's also really good too. I assume it's like max defense Volcanion. We need the chip. Overeat's really good. I'm gonna go for it. It's so strong. Like hitting Lottie for a giant crit is really big too. We can make the Torn play now. As Tyranitar comes out. I am literally going for superpower here. Every single time we want to break the Chople Berry, which will help out our Coffin. As they Dragon Dance up. Okay, we have that chip we need. Rock move is scary. Quilladin, I'm gonna need you to be my best friend here. Go for Roar as they crunch, that's fine. We could bring on Nolan now. CC's very free. I'm gonna I kind of want to play because I feel like we set up for our Coffin to want to kind of win this game. Having that chip is just really, really nice. I still CC anyway. I think every single time. As Electivire comes out, that's amazing. I can see him doubling as well. Well, doesn't double, so we get rid of you. Obviously, Beedrill can come out and kind of click jab for free. Nice. All right, we get a U-turn here, which is perfect. And I get to U-turn again. I really wish I hit that Toxic on Volcanion, but it is what it is. That's fully FizzDev Torn doing its thing, though. Leonard's comes out. Don't let me polish the rock. Is it weakness policy? It's Yachi. Does Stone Edge even kill me from 76? I'll make it adamant. Landorus T. Nope. Second HPS again. They thought I'd get the regen, but I know my EV spread, so I know I can live that. So we get rid of the Giant Threat again. Lottie comes out. Gonna always go Tapu Fini. As a trick. I assume they go Volcanion, yeah? Gonna U-turn every single time. If we could take their Steam Eruptions, we'd be in a good spot. I don't really lose much by just throwing off Hidden Power or Rocks, I think. They're good into Beedrill, they're good into Lottie. I don't really care about Lottie. It's just more so about weakening this guy. And then the fact that I'm faster is really big. I'm always gonna go for Hidden Power Rock again. I assume you Psychic into a Healing Wish, right? Nice, and we always have a Kyrgyz here that can come in. Beautiful. Volcanion comes out, great play. You gonna protect on my U-turn again? Alright, so Hidden Power Rock is still very safe. Get beautiful chip. They protect. We get another beautiful chip. I go U. I think I always Z, because if I kill this thing, I should win the game. Yeah, I get this throw out of there. It's just Lottie. We're going to Trick Room. I should be able to go Ape. U-turn out. And then we should be able to U-turn here. GG, fam. All right. We make it. The Max Defense Tornadus did it. I cannot believe the Max Defense Tornadus did it, man. Let's go. That Volcanion was a little scary at point. I'm so glad I made the Coffin. It was going to be Weakness Policy, then I made it Life Orb. Then I was like, F it. Ghost TMZ. Shout out to Chris Reed as well for working with me. But I'm so glad I ended up making it Ghost TMZ because that potential to kill, I get the SD play, right? Because you're like, oh, Stone Edge kills me. But because I'm max defense, the max it could do, y'all saw it was 76. Or it was 70, and I was at 76. So, anyway, good games to Grape, and I guess I'll see you one more week at the ball, Joey.